What's up, everybody? Hey, it's me, Cyrus. Been a little bit since I've done a video, but that's because I've been busy doing other things. One thing I've been doing, though, is playing around with my PlayStation 3. I've been having a lot of fun. I picked up a bunch of the old Call of Duties and a bunch of other games, but, I'm using my PlayStation 3 controller. Not all PS3 controllers are created equal. Some of them have some pretty janky sticks. It's hard to find a legit PS3 controller that really feels good and works well. But you might have a PS4 controller or a PS5 controller laying around. And if you're interested, you can actually use these wirelessly or wired with a cable connected to your PlayStation 3. You can do either one. And they work pretty well. You can set them to whichever controller you want them to be, 1, 2, 3, whatever. You can. The only problem is there's only a couple little drawbacks. The PlayStation button, this button, it doesn't work unless it's a PS3 controller. So you need to make sure you have a PS3 controller hooked up just so you can hit that damn button. Because if you need to go backwards or close the game or whatever, you're not going to be able to do it using these controllers. But you can use these controllers for playing your games, and they work very, very well. They work just as good as they do on a PS4, PS5, or whatever. They work fantastic. The other thing is that you can't use rumble. Like force feedback does not work when you're using these wirelessly or wired, either way, which kind of sucks. But it's a relatively small price to pay to be able to do a lot better, because I do a lot better with the newer controllers than with a PS3 controller playing like games like Call of Duty. I mean, there's plenty of games that I prefer this controller on a PS3. But, I'm not going to lie, that sucker right there, or that one right there, can make a pretty big difference. If you're interested in setting this up, you need to come over here to your settings and go to your accessory settings. And if you go down to manage Bluetooth devices, and you register a new device, if you click that, and then you put your controller into pairing mode, which for the Dual Shock 4, I think is you hold down the options and the PlayStation button at the same time until it starts flashing. And for the Dual Sense controller, it's the opposite. It's you hold down the share button and the PlayStation button until they start flashing. And then you just pair them up here on your screen. If it'll focus, okay. And then once they're paired, you back up out of here. Let me back up. And reassign controllers. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Accessory settings. Reassign controllers. And then you can set what position you want it to be. Like that one's 2. I could set it to whatever I want it to be. And then you just use that controller to navigate your menus. Like, you can do everything that you could do with the PS3 controller. And you can play your games with the new controller. So, yeah, if you're into PS3, I know it's an older system now. I would even go so far as to probably consider it a retro system. But, dude, these games are cheap. These games are cheap. I was at Founded Electronics in Watauga, Texas, a couple days ago. And I picked up, like I said, all these games right here. And they were super cheap. You can see the stickers. These were buy one, get one free. So, yeah, all those pink stickers, buy one, get one free on all those. So, this is a good time to collect if you're interested in PlayStation 3. And if you are, there's some good options for how you can enjoy these games. And you don't have to try to find, that ever elusive, PS3 controller that is getting harder and harder to find. But you do need some sort of PS3 controller, so you can get a cheap one, because you're not really going to use it for anything other than you need it for that PlayStation button. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to share that. I was talking about my buddy Luke about all this, because we're both going to be playing some old school Call of Duty, which all the Call of Duty still work, and there's people even still playing them, believe it or not. Because the internet's free on here. You don't have to have memberships or anything. No PSN required. I mean, no PlayStation Plus required or whatever. Whatever. I guess they're not doing PlayStation Plus anymore anyway. They're doing their other thing. Premium, super duper, pay out the wazoo thing. But you don't have to have it for PlayStation 3, and everything still works, at least for now. So, pretty fun. Alright guys, more videos coming soon. I will see you later. Bye-bye.